The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
Thank you, Gary Guy, and welcome once again to the Delaware Hockey Network. We are live from Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware for the Delaware Blue Hens men's ACHA Division I team's second of three preseason games after beating Rowan yesterday by a tally of 9-2. The Hershey Cubs of the USPHL made the 2.5-hour trek from Chocolate City, and we'll be seeing a lot of Hershey on this Saturday afternoon as the Cubs have brought all the troops to take on all three of Delaware's ACHA and AAU men's hockey teams today. James Witherite joining you on the 412 airwaves on this Saturday afternoon from the 412 Communications press box high atop the stands at Fred Rust Arena. As the ice is being resurfaced, we'll take a quick look at both rosters today, starting with the Blue Hens, who defeated Rowan 9-2 yesterday, thanks in large part to the strength of a hat trick from Tanner Mahoney. A pair of goals from Chance DeBolt, who's out of the lineup today. Ryan Rodriguez, who had 3 assists. Part of that top line, along with Justin Guelph. We will see the typical fourth line of Justin Smith, A.J. Muley, and Cade Coughlin. Coughlin, one of many new players on this Blue Hens squad this year. Cade hailing from Calgary, Alberta. Dylan Causey, Andrew Lowe from Team Maryland, Oliver King. Noah Goose, also from Team Maryland, and Luke Panapresso appearing for the first time in Blue Hen sweaters. We'll see Tyler Rozelle between the pipes to get things started. Tim Briley will back him up. On the opposite side of the red line for Brady Boudreau's Hershey Cubs, Carter Kimmel, Luke Barnett, Hunter Cameron. The starting forwards, Michigan White Duck, Emil Urbane will handle blue line duties to get things going, and Eric West, if memory serves me right, fairly local guy, handling goaltending duties to begin this preseason game. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years and counting, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses across America craft and administer qualified pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. And it's all brought to you by Delaware's injury attorney, Heather A. Long. If you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. Heather A. Long will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. Call Heather at 302-466-LONG to schedule a free consultation, or you can visit Heather A. Long, Delaware's injury attorney, at injuryde.com. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, it'll be time to meet the Cubs and the Blue Hens as we kick off a Saturday tripleheader from Fred Rust Arena here on the Delaware Hockey Network, and it's all brought to you by Heather A. Long. There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area, and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more. Just about go time as the Blue Hens have taken to home ice again. Victorious yesterday by a tally of 9-2 over Rowan. The big guns were in action. Here we'll see a goodly few of the newcomers on this Blue Hens team. And without further ado, we're going to head inside the glass for the Limestone Pension Associates starting lineups. Hockey fans, once again, good afternoon, and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. This afternoon, we present a preseason game between, from the United States Premier Hockey League, the Hershey Cubs, and from the American Collegiate Hockey Association Men's Division I, your Delaware Blue Hens. Let's meet today's starting lineups. For the visiting Hershey Cubs, starting in goal, number 29, Eric West. On defense, number 2, Michigan White Duck. And number 3, Emile Urbain. At left wing, number 14, Carter Kimmel. At right wing, number 15, Luke Barnett. And starting at center, number 17, Hunter Cameron. It's that time, Blue Hen Nation. Let's meet the starting six for your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Starting in goal this afternoon, number 30, Tyler Roselle. On defense, number 2, Eric Mark. And wearing number 27 for Delaware, Noah Goose. At right wing, number 13, A.J. Muley. At center, number 10, Justin Smith. And at left wing, number 20, Cade Coughlin. Your Blue Hens are coached by Todd Middlemeyer, Jason Bage, and Eric Sterren. The on-ice officials for this afternoon's game, as appointed by the American Collegiate Hockey Association, are referees Terrence Johnson and Kyle Peters, and linesman Nathan Clack. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag, located directly above center ice, as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Go time at Fred Rust Arena, preseason game 2 for these Delaware Blue Hens. Clad in head-to-toe blue and traveling left to right in the opening period of play, the Hershey Cubs were in cream, brown yoke, brown numbers on the sleeves and back, very reminiscent of the Hershey Bears of yesteryear. And speaking of the Hershey Bears of yesteryear, the Cubs play in one of the grand cathedrals of hockey. The old Hershey Park Arena. As yesterday, the first 34 seconds of today's game going without a commentator in memory of Johnny and Matty Gaudreau, whom we tragically lost last Thursday. Coughlin leaves the puck for Mark. He throws it from his own blue line. He gets that one on net from distance, forcing West to make the save. Smola tries to dipsy-doodle through traffic. This is held up offside as Rufinock brought the puck in after it had cleared. .1848 to go in opening period action. The Cubs driving in up the right side. It was Davis Marchuk taking a check from Rodriguez just in front of the Delaware bench area. Turning and shooting from distance was Pavel Ivanov. Rosell was up for the save. Guelph centering pass the other way. Mahoney had a hat trick yesterday. Here he gets a shot away, tipped off the glove of West. Race for the rebound behind the goal. Rodriguez protects for the Hens. Taking aim from distance was Brady Burke, former Philadelphia Little Flyer. Had a strong showing at the blue line yesterday. For these Blue Hens, Justin Guelph couldn't jam one in net front off the backhand. And this comes back at a neutral ice with just over 2 minutes elapsed. In a scoreless as yet first period from Fred Rust Arena. One of the old Delaware mainstays, Jack Keller, from his blue line. Let's play go across neutral territory and deep into Cubs territory. A fresh pair of defenders on now for Delaware. Luke Panapresso in his first shift as a Blue Hen. Throws one in to net front congestion. Making the save was West. This is cleared. This will not be an icing. And Tracy leads a 2-on-1 rush for the Hens. Centering pass to Andrew Lowe. But they couldn't make the Maryland magic happen here as the shot was just wide from 12 feet out. Berg steps up to the near half wall to confront Alex Charbonneau. Berg won that battle. Lowe's shot from an awkward angle sailed through the crease and ricocheted all the way back into Delaware territory. Here a shot from Carter Kimmel ends up in the glove of Tyler Rosell, and we've got a pause in play with 3 minutes and 9 seconds elapsed in the first period and no score. Face-off coming to Rosell's left. Controlled by Alex Infanger, fourth line center for these Delaware Blue Hens. Turned over at the left point, but the shot from Lakaitis rang off the near post. Kimmel recovers in neutral ice. Up the left wing boards, he throws one toward the path of Barnett. Puck sails beyond Barnett's reach. It was controlled in the far corner by Delaware's Oliver King, one of the many newcomers on this Blue Hens roster that we're seeing in action for the first time today. King could not hold the line. He battles for the puck 6 feet into neutral territory alongside Cameron. A little bit of help came his way, but ultimately to no avail as Carter Kimmel stays with the play and keeps action in neutral territory for a few extra seconds. Here stepping up to the left point is Smith to maintain the zone. He gets a shot away, but this is deflected up into the netting and out of action. Face-off coming to the right of West. Although West is defending the east goal. Poetic justice will be served in the second period. This shot in close from Rufinock was turned aside by Rosell. Here another one, this time from distance off the stick of Smola, no good. Christoph Smolo working the near corner. Flopped that high to Rufinok. The shot from Urbane. Caught and held by Tyler Rozelle for a pause in action. Mahoney to the right of his netminder, scrapping alongside Langenegger in a battle for the puck. It goes the way of the Blue Hens, but under duress. Tanner Mahoney outmanned as he gains the line. He's trailed by Guelph. Guelph tried to rocket one in from 25 feet. It bounced back to him. The follow-up chance coming in from beneath. Off the stick of Ryan Rodriguez. Was tipped up into the atmosphere and out of play with just under 5 minutes elapsed in the first period of an as-yet scoreless hockey game. Draw coming to West's left. The Pittsburgher Tanner Mahoney. In again, across from Langenegger. Linesperson Nathan Clack. Restarts play. Guelph crashing the circle. Tries to walk in off his backhand, but pressure from White Duck kept him out of the shot range. Straubinger wound up from distance. Puck is loose in front. It's poked free by Marchuk. And there's a goal! Delaware lights the lamp. 5 minutes and 17 seconds in. Luke Panapresso gets the Hens on the board. Seeing it again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. It was Panapresso from long range to give the Hens their first. Further particulars to come. It was kicked back to the point by Rodriguez. We've got our first penalty coming up right now. So plenty to get through here momentarily. A goal and a penalty. Hershey's Alex Charbonneau ruled off for holding, giving the Blue Hens their first Delaware Sports Medicine power play of the afternoon. Oh, Delaware goal! First of the preseason scored by number 6, Luke Panapresso. Assisted by number 21, Justin Guelph. And number 22, Ryan Rodriguez. Time of the goal, 5 minutes, 17 seconds of the first period. Panapresso from Guelph and Rodriguez at 5:17. Hershey penalty was assessed to number 18, Alex Charbonneau. 2 minutes for holding. Time of the penalty, 5 minutes, 57 seconds of the first period. Charbonneau, 2 for holding at 5:57. 50 seconds of that penalty have ticked off the clock. after Alex Charbonneau ticked off Kyle Peters enough to cause him to call a penalty. But so it goes in this game. Berg, Lowe, up the left wing boards, Andrew Lowe working around one defender, but he couldn't get past White Duck, who steered him to the corner. So Lowe's stick handles. He leaves this to Berg center point. To Muley at the left dot. Back high to Berg it goes. Muley leaving this for Tracy. Berg takes aim from distance. This is covered up. We've got a pause in play with 12:31 to go in the first period. Sounded like that shot rang off the post and then West covered it up, so it's not going to be on goal. Shot's pretty even right now. Delaware leading in that department 6-5. Diaz crashes forward off the draw. Holding the left point is Berg off the failed clear. It comes back to Berg from Tracy. Drop pass to the right point on Andrew Lowe. Tracy opens fire from the left dot. This goes up into the netting and out of action. Final 6 seconds of this Delaware Sports Medicine power play. The shot from Oliver King, a one-hop into the West glove, and we've got another pause. Puck tied up over the dot by Davis Marchuk, and that was sufficient to kill off the remainder of the Charbonneau penalty. 2-on-2 counterattack from Hershey, but the shot from Jonah Bird was blocked off of Delaware's skate high in the zone. Keller brings down a loose puck. He races up the right wing boards, shoved into the glass by Bird after gaining the line. Puck squeaks back to center, where it's gathered in by Panapresso. Advanced to Keller, stood up just above the stripe by Urbane. This rolls to the far corner of the Hershey zone, where Infanger double-teamed, tried to trap the puck at the kick plate before Nowicki gave him a good hearty push off of it. The USPHL certainly known for a physical brand of play, and the Blue Hens responding in kind. They've got a little bit more size, a little bit more meanness to them this year, but they haven't given up their character of speed, skating, and skill, which took them so far last year. We're nearing the midpoint of the first period. We're just over 9 minutes in. Delaware 1, Hershey 0. With his first of 3 Blue Hen Cub matchups today. The men's Division II team will be taken to the ice at 4:30. Dylan Green, if you're tuning in, don't forget the coffee. And then at 7:30, the AAU squad will be in action as Cub players platoon in and out through the course of the day. Kyle Peters says no icing here. That puck playable by Justin Salvis. This sails the other way and will come back an icing. With 10:17 to go in the opening period, Delaware with a 1-0 lead. If you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. Heather A. Long will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. Call attorney Heather A. Long at 302-466-LONG to schedule a free consultation, or visit injuryde.com. Mahoney with a shot. But the Cubs touch up, and that activates what was a delayed penalty. What does Terrence have to say? Tripping on Salvis. So 4 minutes after the first, we are back to to a Delaware sports medicine power play. Learn more at desportsmed.com. Hershey penalty was assessed to number 10, Justin Salvis, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 9 minutes, 57 seconds in the first period. Salvis 2 for tripping at 9:57. Cubs clear off the D-zone draw. Kimmel outnumbered by Blue Hens. Turned the puck over just inside the blue line. Here's Mahoney streaking up the left side, but into a 2-on-3. Mahoney steered wide by White Duck into the corner. Cycles to Coughlin. This is Rodriguez. Cross-ice feed, a little too hard for Justin Guelph to handle. Usually those tape-to-tape passes are crisper than that, but this team's still feeling each other out after the long 6.5-month offseason. Net front feed from Coughlin. Bounced off the stick of Guelph. He couldn't do anything with it in close after bobbling the biscuit. Brady Burke heads off for a change. Rodriguez stick handles while the new troops come on for the Blue Hens. 8:45 to go in the first period of a 1-0 hockey game. 40 seconds remaining on this second Delaware man advantage. The one-timer off the stick of Tommy Tracy was high and wide. Low to Berg. Back to Low this comes at the near half wall. Berg faked the one-timer. A harder one comes in from just above the left dot off the stick of Tommy Tracy, and it's held on to for a pause in play by Eric West, defending the east goal and keeping this 1-0. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years and counting, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses across America craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Anthony Muley scores! Muley with a rocket from just inside the line. Gives the Hens their second. It is 2-0. Let's see it again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay. A.J. Muley opens fire. Wow. And it's 2-0, just like that. Power play goal for the Blue Hens. With 3 seconds to spare. A Delaware goal! His first of the preseason. Scored by number 13, A.J. Muley. Assisted by number 28, Tommy Tracy. And number 37, Cody Diaz. Time of the power play goal, 11 minutes, 54 seconds of the first period. Muley's first from Tracy and Diaz at 11:54. Hens strike on the Delaware Sports Medicine power play. And here they control the puck off a D-zone draw, something that was a bit of a slow start for them last night against Rowan's ACHA Men's Division II squad. Good showing from the new guys so far, but Kyle Peters with the tripping call here with 6:25 to go in opening period play. And from lighting the lamp to being relegated to the sin bin goes A.J. Muley. He's off for tripping. And that sets up a Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill for the Blue Hens. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. We do owe you a number. On this Cubs lineup. Caleb Warfel winning the draw, wearing number 72. We didn't have him on our sheet initially. But now we've got him accounted for. And another penalty coming with 5:47 to go. This on Talon Forey, cross-checking. So we're going to have 82 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey, a situation that generally benefits the Blue Hens playing on this international-sized sheet of ice. Penalty info forthcoming. The Delaware penalty was assessed to number 13, A.J. Muley, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 13 minutes, 35 seconds of the first period. Muley, 2 for tripping at 13:35. Hershey penalty was assessed to number 83, Talon Forey, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 16 minutes, 13 seconds. Correction, 14:13 in the first period. Forey off for cross-checking for 2 minutes at 14:13 in the first period. Play continues 4-on-4. Those 4 for Delaware: Burke, Rodriguez, Straubinger, and Guelph. Warfel left this to Ivanov up the middle. Pavel Ivanov, surrounded by all 4 Delaware skaters just inside the line, gave the puck up to Rodriguez. Advanced now to Guelph, who's tied up in the near corner by Connor Nowicki of the Hershey Cubs. Rodriguez lost the puck and the zone. Kimmel Pyle drives up the left wing boards, but was slowed up by the Angelino Danny Berg. Tracy taken down. Terrence Johnson says play on. That was a good hit. Looked a little bit high from here, but Johnson right there saying, nope, that stayed under the shoulders, so we're all good. Worth noting, Terrence Johnson referees in the North American Hockey League. And it's been an absolute delight to see him develop as an official from high-level youth games. Here a shot from Diaz turned aside by West. To high school to collegiate to junior. And now working the second highest junior league in the United States. Kyle Peters, the other man in the orange armbands today, officiates NCAA junior hockey here today as well, as Andrew Lowe gets a shot away, but it's held on to by West for a pause. Stepping in for the attacking zone faceoff was Alex Infanger, as the penalty to Forey has expired. And we're back to 5-on-5 after the Hens couldn't make any good happen of an abbreviated Delaware Sports Medicine power play. Roselle just recorded his 7th save of the afternoon, and as many shots faced, we're down to the final 3:22. That was for you Hershey fans of the first period. The shot from Causey, wearing Pat Meckel's old number 11, waffle boarded away by West. Oliver King got shoved off the puck by White Duck. This is Lakaitis working beyond center, launching the puck behind the Delaware goal. It's recovered by Eric Mark in the far corner. Worked around by Goose to Causey. Smith pummeled in front of the Hershey net, couldn't get a shot away. This comes back to Noah Goose. Advanced across ice to D partner Shane Straubinger, who sets up the zone entry. This puck taken away by Ivanov. Ivanov couldn't get through the zone. Muley put one on net front. Unable to finish on the doorstep was Smith. 2-on-2 for the Cubs the other way becomes a 2-on-3. Marchuk tries to push through traffic, but lost the puck in the far corner of the Delaware zone before he could get a shot away. Ivanov holding at the left point. Confronted by Coughlin. Here up the middle comes Panapresso. The entry is good. The shot is wide. Muley steps up to engage Ivanov, vying for the rebound. It is recovered by Nowicki in the opposite corner of the Hershey zone. Inside 2 minutes to go in the first period of a 2-0 hockey game. This puck is floated in from distance by Luke Panapresso, covered up for a pause by West. And we've got a chance to catch our breath with 100 seconds to go in opening period play from Fred Rust Arena. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky, located in nearby Claymont, Delaware, can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork brisket and barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont. Open Monday through Saturday for takeaway lunch or to place a catering order. Call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. Final 75 seconds of the first period of a 2-0 game. Delaware with the advantage over Hershey. Net front feed from Mahoney to Keller. That shot was in close, but too easy for West to handle. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Guelph Deeks Dipsy Doodles tries to get past Salvis, clogging up the low slot, but his shot was steered wide. Urbane plays the body on Mahoney, so he couldn't set up the centering pass he'd wanted. Rodriguez fails to hold the zone. Puck poked away by Alex Charbonneau. This rolls the length of the ice from the Hershey blue line. Cubs change. We're down to the final 33 of period number 1 from Fred Rust Arena. This comes back an icing with 27.5 to go. And the Cubs elect for a near circle faceoff. To the right of Tyler Rozelle. Final 20. Hens clear. White Duck volleys back in. Puck rolls to the near corner of the Delaware end, swatted by Burke the other way. Diaz cross ice feed in the neutral zone across to Tracy. Final 8. Tommy Tracy pinches through up the inside of the far corner. Centering pass bounced off the stick of Goose. Brought down by Hunter Cameron. He got the shot away right at the horn. Rozelle with the save, and that, friends, will do it for the first period. The score through 1 period. Delaware Blue Hens 2. Hershey Cubs 0. We'll be back after the first.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com. Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
20 minutes in the books. Delaware with a 2-0 lead. Over the Hershey Cubs. Thanks to goals from Luke Panapresso. Launching one in from the top of the zone. 5:17 into the first period. And then Anthony Muley. Opening fire from just inside the blue line. So both Delaware goals have come from above the tops of the circles. It is worth noting. Ready for period number 2. As Nathan Clack drops the puck, and off we go. Second period could be brought to you by you. Sponsorship opportunities are available here on the Delaware Hockey Network this season. To learn more, email mjr@412communications.com. Mo will get you squared away on a sponsorship package that will help you reach what was an audience last year of 55,000 strong. Delaware in their head-to-toe blue kits moving right to left in the second period. The Hershey Cubs in the cream and chocolate colors moving left to right. Eric West retires with 20 minutes of time on ice, 12 saves on 14 shots. Now in goal for Hershey, number 1, Luke Schaub. First we're seeing of Luke. And Tommy Tracy is steered behind the cage by White Duck. Low. Flips the puck across ice off the boards in front of the Delaware bench. Slammed by Brady Burke in below the goal line. Pursued by Mahoney. He overskates it. Mahoney brings it down now. Net front feet. A shot from Rodriguez. The second one goes. Ryan Rodriguez stays with the play. 1:39 into the second period. And the Hens have a third. Ryan Roy Rogers Rodriguez serving in a supporting role yesterday with 3 assists. Here Rodriguez with the goal. Off his own rebound to make this a 3-0 hockey game. Hens pouring it on yet. That shot from Mahoney was blocked. Marchuk up the right wing boards. Slowed up just inside the blue line by the reaching stick of Jack Keller. Delaware goal! First of the preseason scored by number 22, Ryan Rodriguez. Assisted by number 36, Tanner Mahoney. And number 24, Brady Burke. Time of the goal, 1 minute 39 seconds in the second period. Rodriguez's first from Mahoney and Burke at 1:39. Hens are buzzing, friends. 16:45 to go in the second period. We are putting some new software to the test here in the 412 Communications press box. Unfortunately, glitches happen. We've got our score clock back up and running for you from wherever you may be joining us. Synced straight with the board this year. Gotta love technology. 4 gone in the second. Delaware with a 3-0 lead over the Hershey Cubs top team. White Duck cross ice feed ricochets off the boards in front of the scorer's table. Kimmel turns it the rest of the way down ice, and that enables the Cubs to get some fresh legs on. Here's Oliver King streaking up the left wing boards. Hard shot was blocked by Nowicki. Panapresso holding the line. Manning the net front area was Causey, but to no avail. King again wrists the puck hard into the Hershey end. It's pursued in the far corner by Causey and launched well out of harm's way by Ivanov. Winning the race to the goal line to negate the icing, that was Flint. This comes back into neutral ice. Flint brought down Infanger. Joining the battle for the puck was Noah Goose in the near corner of the Delaware zone. Infanger, rather in the near corner of the Hershey zone, we should say. The Cubs are defending the goal to our left here in period number 2, and Terrence Johnson with an interference call. 5:13 into the second period. Will open the door for a Delaware sports medicine power play for the Blue Hens. Learn more at desportsmed.com. Guelph works the right boards. Puck was worked around to him by Cade Coughlin by way of Brady Burke. The other two on this power play, Mahoney and Rodriguez. So the big guns are on. As the Hens look for a fourth. Hershey penalty was assessed to number 81, Jamison Flint. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 5 minutes, 13 seconds in the second period. Flint, 2 for interference at 5:13. And the Hens have gotten a fourth. Rodriguez lights the lamp a second time. Mahoney dishes this net front. Rodriguez jams it in for his second. And we've now got ourselves a 4-0 hockey game. So a second Delaware Sports Medicine power play goal for the Blue Hens. A 4-0 Delaware lead. .703 into the second. Diaz is sent off for interference, and it's Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill time for the Hens. Schedule your first cleaning at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware's fourth goal, second of the game, scored by number 22, Ryan Rodriguez. Assisted by number 36, Tanner Mahoney, and number 21, Justin Guelph. Time of the power play goal, 6:16 of the second period. Rodriguez with his second from Mahoney and Guelph at 6:16. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 37, Cody Diaz. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 7 minutes, 3 seconds in the second period. Diaz, 2 for interference at 7:03. 8 minutes into the second period of a 4-0 hockey game. Heavy check by Eric Mark on Kimmel to tie him up in the far corner. Kimmel got a shove in edgewise right on the crown of Mark's helmet, but play will continue on unabated for both sides as they retreat to their respective benches with no further issue. This is Smola. He set up a hard one-timer from Rufinok, but he didn't have the angle on it. Lakaitis protects the right point. Volleyed back by Keller up the near boards. Keller threads the needle and sends this puck 200 feet from our right to our left. Out of the crease to play the puck back was Schaub the other way. Centering feed from Koenig after gaining the line. Broken up in a congested high slot and driving play back into the Hershey end was Cade Coughlin. Here's Nowicki re-entering for the Cubs. Steered to the near corner by Keller. They collide. Keller takes the worst of that. Hens are back to full strength with just over 10.5 minutes to go in the second period and a 4-0 lead over these Hershey Cubs. That shot from Coughlin rang off the far post. Infanger to Causey. Causey turns, he shoots, glove save. by Luke Schaub gives us a pause in play with 10:31 to go in the second period. Hens keep pouring it on, and they've got 4 goals to show for it. We certainly see an uptick in the chemistry today. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. $10:20 remaining. Oh my goodness. Oliver King just bodied down net front, and now he takes a check in the far corner from Langenegger. Extra attacker is on. There's the whistle of Kyle Peters. Interference the call here against the Cubs. And the Hens are back to the Delaware Sports Medicine power play as Connor Nowicki is issued a 2-minute reprieve. And Tyler Roselle, a perfect 10 for 10 in the save department after 29:53. Time on ice. Will be subbed in for by Tim Briley. As mentioned, Delaware Sports Medicine power play. Coming up for the Blue Hens, visit desportsmed.com. Hershey penalty assessed to number 12, Connor Nowicki. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 9 minutes 53 seconds in the second period. Nowicki 2 for interference at 9:53. Now in goal for Delaware, number 1, Tim Briley. '20th Delaware shot. 6th seen by Luke Schaub, and he records his 4th save. Face-off coming to the right of Schaub in the near circle. Cody Diaz in for the draw across from Caleb Warfel. Warfel wins the draw. This is steadied by Briley. Held on to by Berg behind his own goal. 9:22 to go in the second period of a 4-0 hockey game. Delaware controlling the terms and able well so far to negotiate Hershey's physical brand of play. Berg could not hold the zone after Diaz was checked off the puck in the far corner of the Hershey end. This is Berg working up the left wing boards. Looking for a lane through traffic, couldn't get any help from Lowe, who failed to complete the pass. Mahoney net front, he had 3 yesterday, looking for a 4th. There he gets it! He shoots it, scores! Tanner Mahoney gives the Hens 1 for the thumb on the Delaware Sports Medicine power play. It's a 5-0 hockey game. And here we go again. Thought it was Mahoney at first glance, but that was Cade Coughlin looming net front off the setup from Tanner Mahoney. 11-11. Into period number 2. That's a 3rd power play goal for the Blue Hens. And it's now 5-0. And they do it again. "22 seconds later. Mahoney to Rodriguez. That's a hat trick for Ryan Rodriguez. taken 11:33 into the second period. So yesterday, Rodriguez in a key supporting role. Today, it's his name in the headlines, as he's got a hat trick. Delaware's 5th goal, his first in a Blue Hen sweater, scored by number 20, Cade Coughlin. Assisted by number 36, Tanner Mahoney. And number 17, Andrew Lowe. Time of the power play goal, 11 minutes, 11 seconds of the second period. Coughlin's first from Mahoney and Lowe at 11:11. Delaware's 6th goal, 3rd of the game, scored by number 22, Ryan Rodriguez. Assisted by number 36, Tanner Mahoney. Time of the goal, 11 minutes, 33 seconds of the second period. Rodriguez is 3rd from Mahoney at 11:33. Two rapid-fire goals. A 4-0 game becomes a 6-0 game. Elvis is on his way to the exit. And we've still got 7 1/3 periods of hockey in front of us today on the DHN, dear friends. We see the men's Division II Delaware team for the first time and the only time in preseason play, starting at 4:30 Eastern. And the men's AAU team will take to the ice 3 hours after that. Trying to dodge a check was Flint, but he couldn't escape his own zone. Smith in the near corner to Keller, but he bobbled the puck just inside the blue line and was forced all the way back to his to regain control. Hens change, delayed offside. A little bit of a sloppy line change there in their bench area with 5:40 to go. Oliver King with a shoulder check on Flint, stonewalls him just before center. This is fired back by Causey along the near boards. Puck caroms around behind the goal to the far half wall where Daniel Berg is unable to maintain control on his way in toward the cage. Infanger hassled, hauled down by White Duck in the near corner. He gets a shove in the back. Infanger closes his wing on the stick. White Duck works it free. No call here from Kyle Peters. Play continues on. But the Hens do get an attacking zone faceoff, as this will come back an icing with 5:03 to go in the second period. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. So how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your brand and its clientele. Broadcast to social, print to digital, the 412 team will put their over 40 years of experience to work for you. East Coast, West Coast, and everywhere in between. Even Calgary, Alberta. Let's talk about how to get you noticed. Visit us at 412communications.com. Lowe couldn't jam in the convert. Panapresso held center point. Lost his footing but kept the zone for the Blue Hens. Lowe gave way to an open ice Connor Nowicki check. Panapresso back to his own line. Tracy winds up. Fails to get the puck out of his own end. Pressure from Davis Marchuk certainly a factor there in what was a Delaware turnover. Final 4 minutes of the second period of a 6-0 hockey game. Floodgates opened here for the Blue Hens in the second. Natural hat trick for Ryan Rodriguez. And Cade Coughlin's first in a Blue Hen sweater. Mark from distance off the setup from Berg, wide of the far post. Diaz unable to set anything up net front. Puck battle develops in the near corner. Reaching in for it is Diaz. After Tracy was checked off the biscuit. This shot in from Goose. Scramble for the puck net front. And we're going to look at this again. Couple shots in that whole mess. As we see it again on the Delaware Sports Medicine Instant Replay, the initial shot came from Goose. Diaz on the doorstep, unable to finish. As Luke Schaub covers up the puck, and he hangs on for dear life for the whistle with 3:25 to go. Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior like me, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. And with years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more. Guelph barely onside. I thought he was offside, but Nathan Clack had the line of sight right on that inside edge of the blue line, and he said play on, so on we go. Briley covers here with 2:45 to go, denying a Hershey counterattack. Tommaso Koenig getting up. And this faceoff will come to the right of Tim Briley, who just recorded his first 2 saves as a Blue Hen in his junior playing days. He was a New Jersey Bear in the Eastern Hockey League. Final 2.5 minutes of the second period of a 6-0 game. Hens leading the Cubs. In the meetings of the top teams from both organizations. Shot from Guelph was blocked. Mahoney controls the rebound. White Duck shoves him off the puck and then some. Mahoney ragdolled nearly in the corner by White Duck. Turnover forced, and Tommaso Koenig fires the puck diagonally from just inside his blue line all the way into the Delaware end. Holding the left point successfully was Lakaitis. Clack had to jump out of the way to not interfere with the play. Cubs protecting the zone. This is Kimmel, stripped of the puck by Mahoney, and a 2-on-1 emerging for Delaware. Mahoney, Muley, shot, no! The last word goes to Luke Schaub with 1:45 seconds to go in the second period of a 6-0 game from Fred Rust Arena. Face off to Schaub's left. The Albertan, Cade Coughlin, unable to maintain the Hens' momentum off the draw. Keller tied up in a bear hug by Rufinock, and they converge in the far corner, vying for the puck. This all the way in the Delaware end. Here's Rufinock again, recipient of a centering pass. His shot from 15 feet skipped over the crossbar. Keller brings the puck down. He lofts it through neutral ice. It rolls beyond the reach of Ivanov into the near corner. And it's tipped in toward netminder Luke Schaub for a pause in play. .68 seconds to go in second period action from Fred Rust Arena. Infanger in for the Blue Hens. Giving way in the circle. 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Oliver King near corner. Gets some help from Infanger, trying to punch through beneath Urbane in the backboards area. Urbane plays the body again on Infanger. Taken off his feet, reaching for the puck. Causey couldn't maintain Delaware's momentum. This is Langenegger. Advanced to Koenig. Long shot off Briley's pads. Ricochets to the far corner. We're down to the final half minute of the second period. Puck bounced into the Hershey bench area after Urbane bobbled it at the left point. So we're going to go back into neutral territory for the following faceoff. 25.2 seconds to go. In second period action, 20 days until the regular season opener for Delaware. As they play host to Concordia University Ann Arbor on September 27 and 28. And we will have every Delaware home game for you all season long. On the Delaware Hockey Network. Koenig ruled guilty of elbowing. Putting the Hens on a Delaware Sports Medicine power play to bring the second period to a close. The Burke shot was just off target. And these final seconds will tick away as Rodriguez gets off one last shot. The score through two periods: Delaware Blue Hens 6, Hershey Cubs 0. We'll be back on the Delaware Hockey Network after the second intermission.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com. Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena. Welcome back to the Delaware Hockey Network on the 4-1-2. Delaware Blue Hens preseason action from Fred Rust Arena. As the Hens carry a 6-0 lead. Over the Hershey Cubs into period number 3. 102 seconds left on this Delaware Sports Medicine power play, after Tommaso Koenig was ruled off for elbowing at the 1942 juncture of period number 2. Third about to get underway. And we're off. Hershey moving right to left in the third period in those cream and chocolate sweaters. The Hershey faithful apparently do not like the color of the yoke and numbers being referred to as brown. All the more reason to do it. Good-natured, of course. Delaware moving left to right in their home blues. The one-timer from Infanger off the mark setup was off target. Minute to go on this Delaware Sports Medicine power play. Our man Dylan coming in clutch with the coffee. This is cleared by Lakaitis. Recovered by Mark behind his own goal. Here's Alex Infanger working up the left dots. Infanger together with Causey and Tracy. Oliver King, the fourth forward on this power play unit. And Brady Burke's going to hold down the back end. So a majority of the Delaware players on the ice right now, graduates of the Eastern Hockey League. This shot from Nowicki. Held on to by Briley, and so to the follow-up, giving us a pause in play with 18:29 to go. In third period action. And just 11 seconds remaining on this Cubs penalty kill. Delaware has made Hershey pay on the power play, scoring 3 of their 6 goals with the man advantage. Lowe takes a hard hit in front of the Hershey bench from Flint off the puck. It is picked up by Salvis. Centering feed to Langenegger didn't connect. Burke clogging up the slot, blocking initially a shot from Langenegger and then offering resistance to Christoph Smola, who tried to put the Cubs on the board from deeper in the zone. 2:15 gone in third period play. The Danny Berg shot was deflected off Urbane. Coughlin cross-ice feed to Berg. It comes across to Lowe. Tried to snipe one from the dot, but the shot was wide initially. And into the glove of number 90, Noah Fab. Taking over the goaltending duties here in period number 3 for the Cubs. So Schaub, 10 for 14 in the save column in his 20 minutes of service for the boys in cream and chocolate. Grateful to all of you, our worldwide Delaware Hockey Network audience on this Saturday afternoon. As both of these teams have a little bit of international flair. Dump and change from Forey. Berg steadies behind his own goal. Koenig offers the forechecking heat. Berg plays this up the near side to Panapresso. Pass intended for Causey, overshot his man. It was corralled by Nowicki in the Hershey end. Long clear was wide of the post, so not a shot on goal as Timmy Briley steadies. In Tim Briley's junior days as a New Jersey Bear, on days when he was not between the pipes, he manned the penalty box door to the left of my office at Premier Orthopedics Iceworks, home of the Philadelphia Little Flyers. We got to know each other there as representatives of opposing teams. The same goes for the Team Maryland trio of Goose, Lowe, and Tracy, but here we all are together at Fred Rust Arena to kick off the 2024-25 season. All of them as Blue Hens, after spending the last 2.5 years beating each other's heads in the EHL. Funny how this game works. Speaking of Andrew Lowe, here he is taking aim from the dot. Puck swatted by Fab over the netting in the far corner and out of play with 15:04 to go. Face-off coming to the left of the Hershey netminder. This is thrown in by Goose from distance. Puck bounced off the backboards. Mesa players net front. No Hens could control it. Here comes Flint barreling up the left side, and he draws the penalty. The Hens will go down a man with 14:46 to go in regulation. Goose is off. We know he plays with an edge. Here that edge proved a little too much, and the Hens are off to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Schedule your first cleaning today at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty assessed to number 27, Noah Goose. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 5 minutes, 14 seconds in the third period. Goose, 2 for cross-checking, at 5:14. Rufinock stripped of the puck by Coughlin. The pride of the Prairies in a 1-on-2. Backhand on the doorstep. No, sir, says Noah Fab. Coughlin looking for a second. Couldn't make the short-handed magic happen here. He splits defenders. He gets to the slot. But the backhand shot bothered just enough astern by Flint to keep this a 6-0 game. Just over 14 to go. In a 6-0 contest, advantage Blue Hens over the Cubs. Flint's shot into Briley's pads. Gaining the rebound was Ivanov. Follow-up chance came from Rufinock, but to no avail as Briley comes up with a save again. He is 8 for 8 between the pipes as a Blue Hen. 53 seconds left on this Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. 13:39 remaining in this 6-0 hockey game. There it is for you again. 6-0, the correct score. Smith breakaway chance. Off the blocker and out with 13:04 to go. 18 seconds remaining on the penalty to Noah Goose. Only the third Delaware penalty of the afternoon. Goose penalty now in single digits. Panapresto winds up, but he can't carry him the puck clear. It's held in by Marchuk in front of the Delaware bench. Hens back to full strength, 12:40 to go. Infanger, Causey, and Berg crashing the net together. Infanger's shot was sticked up into the atmosphere. Down it comes into the glove of Noah Fab with 12.5 to go in a 6-0 hockey game. Because we can't just maintain status quo in the 412 Communications press box, we do have numerous broadcast upgrades implemented and in the works to be ready in time for the 2024-25 regular season. Special thanks go out to the entire crew behind the scenes for their insight, their coffee delivery, their patience, especially with me when I get an idea in my head and want to pursue it. Here, nearly a chance on the doorstep for Charbonneau, but to no avail. Our associate executive producer is Molly Jo Rosen. Our videographers today are Sydney Butler and Ellie Bates. Our production assistant is the stat man himself, Eli Swope. Without any of these great people, this would not be possible. And certainly without you at home or wherever you happen to be joining us from on this Saturday afternoon, without you, this wouldn't be possible either. It would be probably one of the greatest acts of vanity ever, and who has time for that? But I digress. 11:10 to go. Hard shot came from Koenig. Briley with the last word there. The rebound brought forth by Tracy. Diaz breaking up ice with him. Tracy drop pass to Lowe. Shot was bothered from 35 feet as soon as he got rid of it by the other 1700 Cameron. A nifty stick check right on the blade. Sent that puck skittering as opposed to sailing through the slot. Here comes Lowe again off the stretch pass from Burke. Hard shot from Tracy rings off the glass. You could hear that one from your living room. Burke holds the point near side. Tracy, Keller, winding up, shot blocked by Cameron. This rolls back behind the Cubs goal, recovered by Pavel Ivanov. Held in by Burke at the near point as we near midway of the third period of a 6-0 hockey game. Briley with save number 10, denying Nowicki. Smith stands his ground on the far corner after Delaware gained the zone. Bird kept the pressure on him. This is cleared back to center. Berg to Muley. Danny Berg again from the right point. Brings the puck low, trying to set one up net front. For Coughlin was Smith, but he couldn't connect. Smola finds Bird on the breakout. This is Langenegger working in low at the far corner. Puck taken away from him by Panapresso. Berg advances it to Smith. He and Muley enter it a 2-on-2. Berg pulls back on D. As Muley protects the puck in the far corner. He tried to set up D-man Luke Panapresso, but he lost the zone. 9 minutes to go in this second preseason game for the Delaware Blue Hens men's Division I ACHA team. They'll take their preseason show on the road on Friday when they'll take on the Philadelphia Hockey Club of the Eastern Hockey League in a 2 p.m. matinee. Should the game be on air, we'll have information available to you through our social media channels. Be sure to follow 412 Communications. On Facebook, X, and Instagram at 412 Comms. 8.5 to go. In the 6-0 hockey game. Oliver King ahead to Infanger. Shot was off target. Puck bounced back into the high slot, recovered by Langenegger. He gains the red line before shoveling the puck the rest of the way into the Delaware end. Langenegger heads off, some fresh Cub legs coming on as we enter the final 8 minutes of the contest. Salvis's long-range shot was blocked, turned the other way by Infanger, recovered by Urbane. Urbane cross-ice pass in the neutral zone to Warfel, didn't connect. Keller pulls back in his own end. Burke back to Keller. He's got space for a stretch pass past center to Cody Diaz. One-timer from Tracy, blocked on its way in. It looked like Charbonneau got a piece of it. Keller holding the left point. Tracy Diaz crashing the net, couldn't connect. No icing here, as Jack Keller had time and space galore to corral the puck just at the dot. Tracy tried to snipe one from 30 feet off the headman through neutral territory, but was wide. Diaz, Keller, Burke, firing a shot through traffic. Save made by Fab for the 25th Hershey saves so far today, split among 3 goalies. Delayed penalty coming up against the Delaware side. And with 6:35 to go, the Hens will head to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. What does Terrence Johnson have to say? Hooking. Low rung up for a hook. And the Hens are back on the PK. Delaware penalty assessed to number 17, Andrew Lowe. 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 13 minutes, 25 seconds in the third period. Lowe. 2 for hooking at 13:25. We've entered the final 6 minutes of the hockey game. .75 to go on this Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. At a face-off to the left of Noah Fab as the Hens have turned on the attacking Jets. At least momentarily they did. .539 to go, 1:04 remaining on this Hershey man advantage. Both centers cautioned. Rufinock and Infanger both have to be replaced. And the Hens, thanks to the hard work from defenseman Noah Goose, emerge from their own zone. Justin Smith with a long, hard shot. After streaking through neutral territory, was denied by a Fab stick save. .5:15 remaining. Nowicki behind his own goal. Tried to stretch the puck ahead to Smola, but sends this the length of the ice for an icing with 5:07 remaining. Coming up next in about an hour's time, the Men's Division II Blue Hens taking on the Hershey Cubs. It will be the lone preseason game for the Men's Division II Delaware side. They kick off their regular season a week from today when they host the Hoyas of Georgetown. And that'll be right here on the Delaware Hockey Network on September 14th. That off the post from Rufinock. Bird brings down the rebound. Pressed to the corner by Noah Goose. Plays the puck behind the cage. It comes back to Smola working the right point. Thrown in close. Goose clears it out again. Recovered by Rufinock. Shot in traffic was blocked. Rufinock stays with the puck. Chips it off his backhand into the near corner. This is Bird working below the cage. He tries to bring one out for a wrist shot from the bottom of the far circle to no avail. Puck is trapped behind the net. It comes toward the cage, and it's covered up by Tim Briley for a pause. With 4:08 to go in regulation. And Delaware with a comfy, cozy 6-0 lead. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for your circumstances, attorney Heather A. Long is committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. To schedule your free consultation today, call Heather at 302-466-LONG. That's 302-466-5664, or visit injuryde.com. Final 4 minutes upon us from Fred Rust Arena. Andrew Lowe. Drop pass to Tracy after gaining the zone. Tracy leaves this to Keller, who let one rip from 35 feet into Fab's pads. The puck bounces to the near corner. Keller set up again, another shot from long distance. This one turned aside by Fab too, and the follow-up was wide from in close. Looked like it was off Andrew Lowe's stick. Diaz could not hold the zone. Keller regains possession for the Blue Hens, but is drawn back into neutral territory a good ways to recover. Here pressure from Warfel forces the giveaway just inside the Hershey line. Emerging the other way is Marchuk, who gains center before dumping the puck into the Delaware end and hustling off for a change as we come to the final 3 minutes of the third period. Forey starts it up again for the Cubs, but the breakout pass up the far wall, a little bit too long for anyone to handle. It sailed right past Koenig. White Duck will try again, 2:36 to go. Story of this game, Ryan Rodriguez's hat trick. And an assist to go with it. Down to the final 2. Charbonneau flips this up ice, and we've got an icing. With 103 seconds remaining, and the conclusion of this game foregone. Hens opt for the draw at the far dot. And they're pushed back into their own end. Coughlin tied up at the dot by Koenig. Muley back to his own line. Pulls back with 1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. A.J. Muley looking for his second. He got the shot away, but he was pushed by Flint to the near wall before he could get it away. And Muley's going to go here. Gratuitous penalty, if ever there were one in this game. Interference at 19:12. So back to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. Go these Blue Hens. With 47 seconds to go. Delaware penalty assessed to number 13, A.J. Muley. 2 minutes for interference. Time of the penalty, 19 minutes, 12 seconds in the third period. Muley, 2 for interference at 19:12. Mark's shot was on the mark, but Fab had the last word. Final 20. And this one's going to end 6-0 as the Blue Hens improve to 2-0-0. In preseason play. The final score this afternoon, your Delaware Blue Hens 6, Hershey Cubs 0. Final shots on goal, Delaware 35, Hershey 22. Fans, it is time for the 3 stars of the game, presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. Today's 3rd star with his first goal in a Delaware sweater, number 20, Cade Coughlin. The number 2 star with 4 assists, number 36, Tanner Mahoney. And the number 1 star of the game with a natural hat trick for the Delaware Blue Hens, number 22, Ryan Rodriguez. We shift gears in 50 minutes. We'll have the men's Division II Blue Hens taking on the Hershey Cubs. An opening night for the men's Division I Blue Hens, again 20 days from now, the 27th of September, when they will host the Cardinals of Concordia University, Ann Arbor. For the entire DHN crew, for our videographer Sydney Butler, our production assistant, the stat man Eli Swope, associate executive producer Molly Jo Rosen, and the entire crew behind the scenes, James Witherite saying thank you for your company. We'll be back in about 45 minutes time to tee up the second game in our Saturday triple header as we see the men's Division II Blue Hens take the ice for the first time this year. Until then, James Witherite signing off. We'll see you in just a few minutes on the DHN.